What's up everyone, KJ here. Let's get right into my thoughts on episode 57 of Samurai Jack, titled XCVI. All of my thoughts for the summary review were inspired by the actual episode, as well as the Samurai Jack Wikia. Link to the Samurai Jack Wikia, as well as episode 57 of Samurai Jack, are in the description below, so check them out when you get the chance. Also, if you like this nice Samurai Jack remix, it was made by Remix Maniacs. Link to the song as well as Remix Maniacs channel also be in the description below, so check them out as well. So, the summary of the episode starts now. So we finally get to see the Scotsman again, although he's 50 years older and is now in a wheelchair. Don't worry though, he's still kicking. So his numerous amount of daughters, so you already know what he was doing those 50 years, and other armies are attacking Aku's tower to no effect. Inside the tower, Aku wants the noise outside to stop, but is told that the tower is under attack. So Aku comes out of the tower and destroys the other two armies quickly to help with his depression, or malaise, as he calls it. Then the Scotsman tells his daughters to retreat while he distracts Aku. After insulting Aku a numerous amount of times, Aku blasts the Scotsman to smithereens after he told Aku about Jack, at first leaving the Scotsman's bones behind, but even that is turned into a pile of dust. However, the Scotsman's sword has what he calls Celtic magic, so he turns into a ghost, and his ghost form is of him at his prime. He then says that the first thing him and his daughters need to do is find Jack so that they can defeat Aku. Meanwhile, Ashi and Jack are on the island from the last episode. Ashi sees a hallucination of the High Priestess telling her to kill Jack because he's asleep, as well as different perspectives set from both sides, Jack and the High Priestess. The High Priestess says that Ashi needs to stop being distracted and kill Jack like she was raised to, because Jack is destroying the land, but Jack says that Ashi was raised wrong and Aku is the true evil. When Ashi and the High Priestess hallucination are talking, Ashi only acts with the truth, while the High Priestess says that Ashi was always the weak one, so she must be punished for her failure. Jack goes in the water and comes out on a water serpent. Ashi and Jack get on and they ride it, seeing beautiful dolphins and other sights along the way. When they get back on land, Jack thanks the serpent, and later Jack and Ashi separate. Then we see Jack at a campfire, with the fire being many individuals calling out to Jack. However, Ashi comes back wanting to know the truth. Jack first tells her that he already has told her the truth, but she wants to actually see the truth. He then tells her no, and she wants to know why, and starts walking away insulting Jack, so he tells her that he'll show her the truth, but in the morning. Frustrated, Ashi jumps on a rock and looks at the stars, asking Jack if Aku made them. Jack vehemently says no to that, and explains that his mother told him that young siblings Sun and Moon, along with a phoenix, rode through the dark sky shooting enchanted arrows, making the stars. As Jack finishes his tale, Ashi has a smile. So in the morning, Jack shows Ashi an empty and jagged field with one beautiful tree in the middle. Jack tells Ashi that the field used to have tons of trees like the one they see, but Aku destroyed it to show how strong he is. Jack says that Aku will always destroy things that are innocent and good. Jack then takes Ashi to the city of Aku. Disguising himself with stolen clothes, Jack takes Ashi into a building and they witness a new criminal coming into the city. The clerk tells the criminal that because he's evil, Aku definitely welcomes him. The clerk gives the criminal a peaceful area to take residence in that's filled with happiness and playing children. At first, the criminal says that the area is occupied, but once the clerk asks if the criminal has a problem with that, the criminal, with an evil smirk on his face, states that there's no problem, probably having the intent to destroy the village and probably kill its villagers in the near future. Ashi is shocked at how these employees are sending criminals out to destroy these peaceful areas. Jack then shows Ashi examples of how the innocent and weak have always been preyed upon. The first is an empty field with tons of bones, labeled as catastrophe. The second is a destroyed forest, labeled as devastation. The third is a destroyed village with many dead people and bodies, labeled as carnage. Ashi finally understands how Aku is really the evil one and has destroyed many things, ranging from villages and their people to regular forests. However, when Ashi asks if they can do something about it, Jack replies nothing. Ashi says that something must be done to stop Aku, but Jack says that he's fought Aku multiple times and has seen countless die, which are probably the source of all the weird hallucinations he has seen. He blames it on himself for what happened to the world. Because of how long Jack's seen and been through this, he feels that there's no way to defeat Aku and all hope is lost. Their conversation is interrupted by a call for help by a weakened villager trapped under some rubble. After removing the rubble, the villager sees Jack and is happy because he's finally back. Looking at the faces of Ashi and Jack while the villager is talking to them, you can see how Ashi is clearly worried for the villager while Jack is looking down, implying that he feels guilty. The villager explains that the village was destroyed and all the children were taken to the factory. Immediately after Jack and Ashi arrive at the factory, we see a claw slowly turning a dial, making the alarm go off. Jack and Ashi turn and see a large door opening, revealing the children. The first, the children look alright, but immediately after the bad guy turns another dial which transmits a different frequency, children go crazy and start attacking Jack and Ashi. Ashi goes to find and destroy the mind control device while Jack distracts the crazy children. As Ashi is entering the bad guy's place, we see the same claw flipping a few switches, turning on the defense systems. The system is made up of claws or grabbers intending to capture the intruder, controlled by the person who's controlling the remote control stuff in the machine room. After dodging a few grabbers, Ashi is captured by the robot in charge, calling her a samurai sympathizer. He also calls Ashi pretty, touching her face and laughing creepily too. The robot then starts shocking Ashi with electricity. Meanwhile, Jack is trying to get away from the crazy children, not being able to actually kill them, but just throw them back and continue to run. Jack tries to hide in the building to escape the children, but they find him and continue to attack him. Continue to torture Ashi, the robot quickly stops to recharge. After charging up, the robot comes out of the room and sees Jack on one of his monitors, insulting Jack because he still can't kill an innocent. The robot then says that turning the children into weapons was a great idea, calling children foolish and easy to manipulate, angering Ashi because she too was manipulated at a young age and pretty much turned into a weapon in order to kill Jack. After trying to shock Ashi again, Ashi struggles to tolerate the electricity but eventually breaks free from her restraints. The robot then shocks Ashi again and she falls to the floor after hitting the wall, covered in the robot's electricity. She is, not the wall. But Ashi eventually defeats the robot, actually revealed to be an armored man, and throws him near some computers, causing an explosion. He probably died from it, but I don't want to make any guarantees about it. As Jack continues to fight the kids, a different frequency is played, making the kids be normal again, and they all fall to the ground unconscious. However, Jack believes these kids are dead. Then the weird horseman surrounded by green smoke appears, saying it's time. Jack agrees and follows the horseman. Soon after, Ashi returns and finds the kids, who are just regaining consciousness. Ashi can't find Jack, so she goes off in search of him. That's it, the summary of this episode. So, some important things to take away from this episode are that we are shown the Scotsman again. We see the Scotsman confronting Aku, but Aku kills the Scotsman, who is able to become a ghost in his prime due to the magic in his sword. Ashi finally understands that Jack is right after he shows her numerous examples of Aku's power and its effect on the world. Ashi and Jack rescue children kidnapped from a destroyed village. However, because Jack believes that the kids are dead, he journeys off with the mysterious horseman shown in many of the season 5 episodes. Ashi comes back, sees that Jack has disappeared, and goes off to look for him. So my review starts right now. So I love this episode because we definitely got to see a lot of awesome things. For example, we got to see the Scotsman again. Even though his attack on Aku was short-lived, in the episode we first see him and he dies, I can't wait to see how the Ghost Scotsman will find Jack. Maybe they'll fight with each other again. I also want to know if Aku can harm ghosts, because the Ghost Scotsman could damage Aku if he can. Also, the smile that Aku had after he killed the Scotsman reminded me of a SpongeBob troll face. If I find it, I'll put it in the video. I have to admit, when he made that face, I was laughing pretty hard. Jack telling his mother's story was pretty cool, and the scene with the beautiful tree was great too. I'm also happy that Ashi is starting to understand that Jack is right. Now the next thing I'm about to say is a little weird, but when Jack was disguised, it was pretty cool, and he kind of reminded me of like a cowboy, or like, the minute I saw that, I was just like, I just remember SpongeBob always saying, "I'm Dirty Dan," and then Patrick's like, "I'm Dirty," like, I don't know why I'm thinking of Dirty Dan, but anyway, let's continue. So Ashi kind of looks confused at that weird disguise of Jack as well. That was kind of fun. At the factory, I really thought that we'd be seeing Jack and Ashi fight robots, but apparently the children were used because the bad guys knew that Jack would be powerless to stop them. And also, again, we see Jack lose his clothes. Will this be a running gag throughout the show? How is this mysterious horseman always seem to know where Jack is? Perhaps he has a tracker on Jack, or maybe the horseman is a future Jack, trying to show him something important, or he's evil and wants to change present time Jack's allegiance and make him follow Aku. Because the horseman does kind of look evil. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to give this video a like if you did. Please subscribe and follow me on Twitter at KG_Arsenal00. And also, please feel free to comment your thoughts down below. What did you think of this episode? Are you happy that Ashi was redeemed? Did you think that she would be redeemed? How will the Ghost Scotsman and his army of daughters find Jack? Will Jack and the Scotsman fight each other again? Will we finally see who this mysterious horseman is? Is Jack going to become evil? I want to hear your thoughts about it. Also, if you think I should make any changes to this video and or any other videos or series I do, again, please comment down below because it can help me out. With all that being said, until next time, I'll see y'all later.